Hey everybody, welcome. Thank you for coming back to my channel if you're coming back, and if you're new here, thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate it. I'm Carrie the Paper Monkey, and if you don't know, I'm kind of fairly new to the junk journal world. I've been doing this since October of 22, so I'm coming up on my year anniversary, and I was wondering, like, how long can I use the excuse that I don't know what I'm doing because I'm new? Because I'm a year into this, and I've learned a whole lot, but I feel like I got a whole lot more to learn. I am coming to you today with a hashtag. I created a hashtag recently, and it's hashtag tag your turn. And basically the concept is this. I am going to create a tag here with you on film today, on video today, and I'm going to tag someone to then do the same. So I've done this with a couple of people, and there's some videos out there, so I'd encourage you to go look up that hashtag tag your turn and see who all's done it so far. But today I am so excited to tag Hazel Anaka. If you are not familiar with Hazel's channel, I would encourage you to please go check out Hazel's channel. Listen, I was kind of looking back at, Hazel did another hashtag. It was hashtag what's in a name. And I was kind of looking back on, I'm gonna go ahead and ink and talk while we're visiting. But I was looking back on that video that she did. And when I tell you, Hazel has had an illustrious career. Like, Hazel's got it going on, y'all. I had to make notes. I made a full page of notes of all the things that Hazel has accomplished in her lifetime so far. It's pretty astounding. Hazel's a wife and she's a mom, and at one point in her life, Hazel and her mother owned basically a craft store. They did custom framing. She did silk arrangements, silk and fresh flower arrangements, she said. Let me look on my notes here, because it was pretty astounding. For 15 and a half years they did that, until Hazel's mom didn't, she wanted to retire. She didn't want to do it anymore. So she went on to other things. And of course, because I'm trying to film, my glue is not going to cooperate, right? Let me see if I can get it. I'm not going to struggle with this on camera, but I'll just pull the Fabri-Tac. Yeah, I think it's pretty stuck in there. Let's get the other glue. And of course I could use stick glue too, but let's just use the Fabri-Tac. I'm gonna do 3 different tags. They're 3 different sizes. I cheated a little bit. I just used my little punch there. I love that little punch too. I have another one that does more of a square top. I like that one too. Where was I with Hazel? Oh my goodness, Hazel is just, I mean, truly, it's amazing what she's been able to do. She went on, listen to this, she went on to be a justice of the peace. She may still be. She didn't say she wasn't, but she a justice of the peace. Oh, look, is that upside down? Sure is. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing. See, this is why I'm going to be a newbie forever, I think, because I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I'm going to pull my notes over here. She was a marriage commissioner, which Hazel lives in British Columbia. Hazel, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe she lives in British Columbia. And she's a marriage commissioner, which, she can do marriage ceremonies. And I meant to do that one on that. She's also been, get this guys, she was an elected official. She was a politician. Then that led to being on several boards and commissions, several, including, now, I don't know if this is current. I don't believe this is, but she was also a festival coordinator. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I live in southern Louisiana, and here, and especially in southern Louisiana, we are the festival capital of the world. There's a festival for everything here. Every weekend there's a festival somewhere. Strawberry Festival, Beer Festival, Crawfish Festival, Gumbo Festival, Black Pot Festival. I mean, you name it. Festival International is one of my favorite festivals. Now, granted, we don't really festival anymore. We're kind of more homebodies at this point, which is fine. I mean, I'm okay with that, really and truly. But there's a festival for everything. So I know for a fact, because I wasn't a part of the coordinating, but I've had several friends who have delved into that world of festival volunteering and coordinating and all that kind of stuff. That's a job, y'all. That's a huge undertaking and responsibility. Truly is. So I really do commend Hazel for taking that on in her community. It brings in a lot of revenue, and there's a lot of sleepless nights. I mean, that's dependent on weather. So many things can affect the revenue that is generated from that type of event. So hats off to you, Hazel, for doing that. That's really incredible. What else has she done? Oh, get this. Now, you guys don't know this about me, probably. I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but I love to write. I do. I love to write. I don't really write like fiction and things like that, but I like to write about people. It's kind of one of my things. I do like to write. Hazel wrote for a weekly newspaper for 21 years. Like, when do you find the time, Hazel? Like, she is constantly busy. Now, let me just share this with you. This is the kicker of all of this. This is what I am so impressed with Hazel Anaka. I can't even say enough about her. I haven't even talked about her artistic abilities. Now, keep that in mind. I'm just talking about all the things she's accomplished in her life. She's a wife and a mom, but she's a farm wife. They used to raise cattle. Now they grow grain, okay? So if it wasn't enough that she did all those things in her career, she drives the combine for the farm. Yeah, Hazel drives the combine. Y'all, I'm thinking to myself, good grief, lady, leave some talent for the rest of us, right? I mean, that is crazy. I'm really impressed with her. Now, let's talk about Hazel's talents. Again, if you've never visited Hazel's page, please go do so. She does a number of series, but she does this one particular series that's kind of near and dear to my heart. It's called What's in My Bookcase. Okay. So I'm telling you right now, when Hazel does the What's in My Bookcase series and she pulls out her extensive library of books and shares it, I have two screens open. I have the video open watching Hazel talk about book after book after book, and she's flipping through. And look, Hazel gives you the measurements of the book, and she talks about the authors. I mean, she is extremely familiar with her inventory, okay? I'm looking at the video, and if I see a book that I like is just, I've got to go get it, I'm on the other screen on eBay looking it up and putting it on a watch list. I can't tell you how many books I have literally gotten by doing this, by Hazel's recommendations. I'm telling you, she has just got, and she breaks them up into categories, whether it's botanical or just miscellaneous, and it's a great series for anybody interested in books like I am, because I love the book. Oh my God, I love the books. I love the books. It's a weakness. It's a weakness I have. It's really a great series, and I try to share some of the books that I get, but using, I really do. Hazel inspired me. We're not calling it stealing. I don't steal Hazel's ideas. She inspires me. When it comes to sharing my books, I try to do it the way that she does it, because she's so very good at that. Among several other things. She has a number of videos on her page. I feel like I'm not doing Hazel enough justice in describing just what little I've known about her, but I let me just tell you this. I want to be Hazel Anaka when I grow up. That's what I want to be. I want to be Hazel Anaka when I grow up, because this lady is multi-talented, does not even begin to describe Hazel Anaka. So anyway, so I hadn't talked a lot about these tags, but as you can see, I got some trimming to do here. Let's go ahead and trim these up. Just wanted to do just a couple of quick little tags. Like I said, I wanted to do, kind of wanted to do them staggered and a little different, just a little different background on them. Used some Tim Holtz ephemera packets stuff that I had on hand. Just real quick, hashtag tag your turn is not meant to be taxing. It's not meant to be elaborate. It's not meant to be a burden to anybody. This hashtag is actually meant, there you go. How about those? They look okay, huh? Not bad for a beginner junk journaler. This hashtag is really meant for us to share creative ideas. That's what it's meant to do. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a few minutes. And like I said, Hazel, it's your turn. I want to see what you got. I know you're gonna outshine these for sure. Whatever it is you produce, I know you will. So guys, go check Miss Hazel's channel out. She's a lovely individual with just every story she tells is so fascinating to me. I know you won't regret it. But I tell you what, guys, I'm going to jump off now, but I hope whatever it is you get to do today, at least part of it, is as much fun as I had chatting with you and making these tags. Thank you all so much, and we'll chat soon. Bye.